Welcome to day one. Oh my gosh, you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so today is going to be a day filled with taking messy action. Today is going to be a day filled with hope, filled with excitement, and filled with celebrations. Like, this is a big day, okay? Like, you are starting today. Remember, nothing has to be perfectly in place, right? Remember that you are not expected to be perfect here. You're just expected to make progress here. I want you to jump in and engage and just have so much fun today. But I wanted to take a moment and remind you about the Fire and Flow journal. Now, hopefully you've got your goodies in the mail and you have your physical journal. This is what it looks like. It's so fun. But if you don't, that's okay. You can access the journal in the resources tab of the program. You can open Fire and Flow and you can look at the resources and the journal is there. And you can either print off a few of the pages that I'm going to talk about, or you can download them and do them on an iPad, whatever. But I would love for everybody to be able to start to use the journal today. When I did the test group with Jericho and Elise before the program was launched, I didn't have a physical one. I only had a digital journal. And I didn't want to print everything off. And I didn't know how to do things electronically. And so I didn't use the journal at all for the first 2 weeks of the program. And then when I was jumping in and finishing the last 2 weeks, I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this journal. And I'm so glad I did. So I do feel like this journal is 100% a part of the experience. And I don't want you to miss this. Okay. And so there are a couple of things that I would love for us to hold each other accountable to doing today. So by the end of today, I would love for you to make sure you have completed pages 4 and 5 of the journal. This is where you set your 3 goals for this program. And I love it because like mine are to limit alcohol to once per week, to number 2, to complete gut protocol meal plan while doing this before I go on vacation. And number 3, to get at least 3 walks in at the park per week. And so that's like totally like, these are my goals. You create your goals, areas that you want to focus on. And then now page number 6, commit to writing in your measurements here if you have not already done that. Okay. And then lastly, hopefully you did week 1 today. And if you didn't do it before you did your workout, that's fine. Do it now. But we are going to complete our journal pages before we press play. So for most of us, this is a morning thing. So we're going to need some time in the morning to be able to get this done before we press play, because this journal over here, these have been written by Jericho and Elise, and this is a lot of their focus in that workout that day. And so you might go back to this and you're like, oh yeah, I remember Jericho talked about lighting up today. And so that was part of our journal. So it's really kind of cool when you actually take the time to do this first and then press play. It connects, and it connects in a pretty simple but powerful way. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure we're looking at our routine now for our workout. And we know that we need 5 to 10, I would say 10 minutes to do this before we press play. Okay. So what we want to do by the end of the day is to complete pages 4 and 5, to make sure we've done page 6, our measurements. Okay. So 4 and 5, those are our goals, our 3 goals. But then we also want to make sure that we have an intentional routine set. Okay. So my question to you is, actually, this is just kind of an exercise. Let's do this. Let's do this below. So we hold ourselves accountable to doing our goals and our measurements. Okay. But then also what I want you to do below is I want you to map out your ideal morning routine. Okay. So what is and you will actually do this for one of the journals, I think this week. But I feel like we need to do that now. Okay. So let's map out our ideal morning, starting with what time do you wake up? And then what are you doing? And assign times to those, including your journal and including pressing play. Okay. So I think this will be super helpful for us for the entire month. Okay. What is your ideal morning routine? And hold yourselves accountable to those journal pages. Happy Monday. So what we want to do today is we want to log our workout. We want to log our Shakeology, and we want to look for the evening check-in post that's going to come in here tonight as well. Okay. And you guys, your nutrition is huge too. Track your nutrition in the app. That's going to be awesome. If you need any help, reach out. We're here for you. Let's go, day one.